couple days ago, while I was searching for podcasts, creative / writing / stuff that I like, in iTunes, I found the Creative Habits podcast, and I scrolled through the titles and I saw the word fantasy, and I listened to it. It was an interview with this fantasy writer who it'd been 10 years since he created this fantasy world, and that was his first novel. And I thought, I can beat that, 26 years. And I wanted to, instantly thought about, I want to talk to and interview with this guy Wyatt, who runs a podcast, because my creative process has been really weird because of the priorities. 26 years is a long time, to kind of put it on the back burner. So I went to Creative Habits, the website, and did the contact, and you click on contact, and you go to this page, and it says, due to the number of robots, or something, I've removed my email address. You have to record an audio message on SpeakPipe, so I tried to do that. But SpeakPipe is an app, so I had to download the app. That's why it's been a couple of days, because I downloaded the app last night, and you have to create an account. Creating an account today, and it's limited to 90 seconds. The free program, because SpeakPipe is a thing where you can put the widget on your website and people leave you voice messages. Obviously, that's what it is. It's limited to 90 per month, and they're 90 seconds each for the free. There are 3 different levels: bronze, gold, and silver. That you could pay for, but I didn't want to pay for it. It's just an app. And I probably won't even use it, because to me, it wasn't very user friendly. I understand why Wyatt would do it, though. He probably gets a lot of spam from robots and automated systems, and he probably gets a lot of just annoying stuff. Not that my rambling for a minute and a half is not annoying, but I did left him a voice message this morning just saying what I just said, and I'd want to be part of his interviewing, and because I think it's kind of a interesting story. I think people could relate to my story about how I have put writing kind of on the back burner. I prioritized it really low because it didn't have an immediate paycheck. Not immediate, but there will be a paycheck. Last year was only $6.95 all year. That's what my I got it from Amazon.com, so I've sold books through them. I think it was on CreateSpace, because CreateSpace is owned by Amazon. Amazon owns a lot of stuff. I do Kindle Direct publishing a lot, and Amazon owns it, so I'm anticipating a check from them this year. I checked my account yesterday. I've got $1.07 in my account. Oh, it's nothing. It's nothing. But I think I really, crossing my fingers, cross fingers, that I will be going up a lot. And by my 40th birthday in September, I'm hoping to be a full-time writer, because I'm really thinking pushing books and selling myself a little bit more, which I already started selling myself a little bit more. I'm going to I'll be able to sell more books. I'm going to do a major rewrite of book Levels of Geekdom, because I talked to my daughter last night and got the most critique, which is, oh gosh, it's been out there for like 8 years or something, and I've sold a couple copies of that, and I've given away a couple copies, and word of mouth, sold a couple copies. I don't know if you read it, to be honest, because this is the most critique I've gotten on it. But it was on it was on the earlier book, actually, When a Geeky Guy Grows Up. But see, I put that in total inside of Levels of Geekdom. So, my daughter has read part of it, and just 5 or 10 minutes worth of critique was the most I've gotten in all this time, and I was so appreciative of it. But what I heard from her was how elementary my style is, and how people don't get the sarcasm. Stuff that I thought was funny really wasn't funny. It was cringy, is how she puts it, which I'm not sure exactly what the word means, but it's not good. It's not good, I think. And so I'm going to do a major rewrite. Some of the themes are important for how I grew up with all these geeky stereotypes. But I'm going to do a different book, a different title. I'm going to title it different. I'm going to use a lot of the same themes. I don't know what I'm going to title it, but it's going to be pushed and promoted this year. I've got my first fiction book that I alluded to in the series Globic Tales. There's a story arc for the protagonist. 4 books are in my head for this protagonist. There are 3 other books that are in there too, about other characters in this mythic world I made. But there's a lot of other stuff, quote unquote nonfiction, history type books, geography books, picture books even. I have not done any pictures in a while, but they're in my head. I could draw pictures again of a lot of characters, which I will. And there are different races and stuff, and I just, there's so much to this world creating, because it's fantasy. It's not fantasy like magic, but it's fantasy like it's another world, and there are races, non-human races. So that's what makes it fantasy. But I can, speculative fiction is the category I would probably put it under. Because I speculate what it would. The main thing about this protagonist that I've grown up into is, could a Christian live in a world where Jesus never lived? And my short answer is yes, because Christian is a little Christ. It's the word. It's the truth. So this guy. It's not a churchy book or gaudy book or theology book. It's speculative fiction, but I'm speculating this guy grew up on Earth, so he's got memories of being in various Christian churches, and he goes to a planet where they don't have history of Jesus. Can he spread Christian messages? But it's not just what it's about. But that's actually a bigger. That was not. That 26 years ago, that was not even on the radar. I would never. It was a this guy's cool because he's older than me type thing, because I was in 6th grade and I was looking up to a guy. But it's changed. The protagonist he's a man now. He's not a kid anymore, which is it became alive. Yeah, I'm really glad about him. As you've seen, it's getting lighter as I do this video, because as I do this video, it's pretty early in the morning. Well, not really pretty early, but before work. I'm in the parking lot for work, and I need to go now.